right, first exercise we've got is banded eversion. So I'm gonna put that resistance band around my midfoot. So I'm doing it on the right side, left ankle stays neutral, so don't let that come into inversion. And I'm going to evert, controlling both the eversion and the return to foot neutral posturing. Next, I've got standing heel raises or calf raises, whichever you like to call them. On these, I like my athletes to be standing on an elevated surface. So we'll say my towel is an elevated surface. It's not, but like a shoebox or a step is gonna be a good option. So my heels are able to sink lower than my toes. We've got straight leg calf raises, and we've got bent leg calf raises. This will isn't gastroc. And then we've got lateral step downs from a 6 to 8 inch step. Now I don't have one of those with me in the film right here. So what I would be doing is having my athletes stand with down the right leg on a box, and they're going to be lowering down to touch the opposite foot. My favorite cue here is that heel is going to be touching an egg, but don't break the egg. Things I'm looking for is that stance limb, my right leg, is not collapsing into eversion, and that my knee is staying over that third toe as I dip down. I also want to see the athlete with hip flexion, knee flexion, in addition to the ankle dorsiflexion. We can progress that by adding height. Once we're able to get to a pretty decent depth, like a 45-degree knee bend, we can add a goblet or add a weight, resisted load. Now I've got 3-way single leg reach. So what that's gonna look like is I'm gonna be setting a cone in 3 different positions. We'll go 45 to one direction, straight ahead, and 45 to the other. I'm gonna set up in an RDL stance, so I'm on a single leg. My opposite hand, compared to the stance limb, is what's gonna be touching. So I'm gonna touch the cone, touch the cone, touch the cone. Things I'm looking for is that stance limb is not collapsing. My knee is staying in an optimal load. When I'm reaching down for that cone, deep up, I'm staying in a single plane between my heel, glute, and shoulder. I'm not rounding out. I'm truly completing an RDL to each position. And then last, we've got monster walks. For these with ankle, I like to have the band, again, around the midfoot. And so we're gonna be doing lateral steps. And so midfoot, that way we get extra eversion resistance. I'm stepping out to the side and following. That's the lateral motion. My cue is that I'm pushing off, I'm gonna start pushing off my stance limb and catching up, always keeping tension in the band.